In this video we will be breaking down swing trade idea for NZD CHF, which was given in advance in my Discord server, which as usual consists of a combination of Ichimoku technical analysis and Market Cipher. So let's reconstruct this trade and see how it played out. We are starting with Ichimoku and we are on higher time frames. We are on weekly now, and what do we see? We see big red Kumo Cloud, which has downward movement. Also we see bearish Tankin and Kijin. Price is extended from the Kumo Cloud, and all this tells us only one thing, that we are in a very strong bearish trend. Alright, let's go lower to 2 days. We are in 2 days, and what do we see here? We see also red bearish Kumo Cloud with strong downward movement, which indicates bearish momentum. Price has already touched Kumo Cloud, and what happened? Strong rejection. And where we now? Now we are once again near the Kumo Cloud, which naturally acts as a resistance. And this information we will be using as a foundation for our future trade. So we have confluences among higher time frames, weekly, and lower time frames, 2 days. We are bearish on both of them, and it only confirms our bearish bias. So that's it with Ichimoku. Let's move to technicals. Okay, so we are in a weekly. What do we have? We have weekly level here, which is far away from our price action. We have weekly level here. We have weekly level here and here. Okay, that's it with weekly. Let's go lower to daily. So what do we have? We have daily level here, which was topped. We have daily level here, which was also topped. So how does it align with Ichimoku? For the time being, we have this daily level, which aligns with Ichimoku Cloud perfectly. So that's what we've got. Let's write it down. So this is our first confluence, and it's our main one, which we will be building our trade off. It's daily level and 2 days cloud in one area of interest. So let's look at our pivot points. Alright, we have R1 weekly right in our area of confluence. Let's edit. Let's look at monthly. Okay, we also have monthly pivot point near our area of confluence. Let's edit here as well. Okay, so what's next? Let's look at anchored VWAP. Let's look from this high. Okay, it was a resistance here, and now it's far away from our price action. So what's next? Let's take a look at our Pitchfork. This high, this low, and this high. Alright, so we see that price was moving in this upper side of our channel, and median acted as a support here, 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 and now we are in the upper side of the channel, which naturally acts as a resistance. It was a resistance here, and it might be as a resistance here as well. So okay, let's write this additional confluence. Okay, so that's it. For the time being, we have 5 confluence. I think that's it with technicals. Let's move to Market Cipher and see what it will tell us. When we trade Ichimoku Cloud on a 2 days time frame and we want to take short position, we want to see money being in red on 2 days, also on 1 day. And this is our first sign of concern, that money are actually green. They have just entered into green zone. And on 4-hour time frame, we want to see V-shaped divergences like this, and money flow coming down like this. And on 1-hour time frame, we also want to see V-shaped divergences like this, and money flow coming down like this, which is also called basic strategy. Alright, so let's finish the reconstruction of our trade. I would target this level as a TP1 and rest I would leave as a runner. We can clearly see that our trade played out exactly opposite than we expected. So let's take a look at our indicators and analyze what could tell us about it beforehand. So let's take a look at daily, and we can see that instead of MFI being in red, it actually was green. Money started to enter right here where we took our position, and they were only coming up instead of coming down. So this is our first sign of what was incorrect, but nevertheless at that moment I still thought that money would start to reverse and come down. And also let's take a look at 4-hour time frame. And on 4-hour time frame we can see V-shaped divergence which we expected, and it did play out, but it played out as a correction move because money were also entering. The markets at that point were coming up instead of coming down, but even though it looked like they would come down at that moment. So yes, it was a loss, unfortunately. It is what it is. I hope this analysis were helpful. If they were, please give this video a like. I hope to see you in my Discord and in the next one.